Hello, it's Sammy from the East Hertfordshire Family Centre Service, and we're going to have a little look at physical activity for babies. Did you know that it's recommended that babies have at least 30 minutes of physical activity a day? Well, you might be thinking, well, that seems like quite a lot. That's not all in one go. It can be little bits throughout the day. You might be wondering what that could look like, and I'm going to take you through a number of ideas that you might be able to do just using things that you could find at home perhaps, or find quite easily that will help encourage movement and play in different ways. Not only is this going to help develop your baby physically, but it also supports brain development as your baby's starting to make connections about how their body moves and feels. So let's have a look at some of the things that you could be doing at home, and perhaps you're already doing lots of these things and you didn't realise that you can put that into their quota of physical activity. So the first thing we're going to explore is tummy time. Now, tummy time is one of those things that some babies are absolutely fine with it and love being on their tummies, and some babies are like, why have you just put me on the floor? My face is like flat down, I don't know what I'm doing and this is really scary. Now that would be quite scary for some babies, especially if they haven't quite got the neck control yet to lift themselves up so their face isn't right by the floor. So we're going to look at ways that you can do tummy time without having your baby just directly on the floor. So one way is by using a ball. So this is a beach ball, but you could use one of those big gym balls like what you may have used during pregnancy or birth, and you could also use like a large sort of football or a large ball that you might have just for throwing about and playing with. So pop the ball on the ground, and then you can grab something like a book or a play mirror or something like that. I've got a black and white book here because we know how much babies love black and white. So I'm going to pop that down on the floor by the ball and then bring my baby up, and because my baby hasn't got great neck control, I will support them under their neck, but babies that have got good neck control, you can support them around their waist. So pop the baby onto the ball and you can just play with them on the ball. So you can rock the ball if you want to, or you can just come down and you can explore the book with them. You can play games where you might play a bit of peekaboo with the book, so you can hide it and bring it back. Or you could perhaps even start singing a few songs like Here We Go Round the Mulberry Bush or Round and Round the Garden. Lots of different fun things that you can do using a ball. And so you can pop that in just a couple of minutes, and that is part of your baby's physical activity. Another way to explore tummy time with your babies is to use something that you can prop your baby up on, like a blanket or a towel. So you can use that, and that just helps just to lift them a little bit. Pop their favourite toy, or again a mirror or a book underneath, and bring them down and just allow them to explore their toy on the blanket like so. You can stay with them just to make sure that they are happy and that they're safe throughout this play. And my last suggestion for supporting babies with tummy time is for those babies that are a bit smaller or that are a bit more unsure about being on their fronts on the ground, and that is by using yourself for your baby to lay on. So you can do this in skin to skin, which is also great for those for building that bond and connection and calming babies, but you can just do this within your play as well. So lots of babies are really happy to be on their parents' chest. So find yourself somewhere nice that you can lay back on, a nice bit of cushioning, and bring your baby down to your chest and just have them on your chest, and that is part of tummy time too. It could be a cuddle, or you could be playing a game, you could be lifting them up and singing a song and bringing them back down again, and that is all part of their physical activity and tummy time, just starting to build up that muscle strength to get them ready for things like rolling over and crawling and walking and all of those crazy things that they're going to start doing over the next year or two. Now we're going to look at sort of kickabout activities. So For kickabout activities, these are things where your baby's laying on their back and they're able to use their legs to have different experiences. You may see your baby kicking about a lot anyway when they are laying down on mats and things, but you can create a few more activities for them that also build up those sensory connections. So I've got a tray here, and you can use just like a tea tray, or you could use like a baking tray, just a low baking tray. Something that you can put a little bit of water in. So put a little bit of water in there. Baby can just lay down on their back with their feet in the water and have a little splash about. Obviously put a towel down on the floor as well, or do it outside on the grass if it's a nice day. Find a bit of shade and enjoy that. And then I've also got these nice crinkly things. So this is a foil blanket, and as you can hear, it's very crinkly. So babies love to lay down and just get their feet involved with those, kicking about. But if you don't have a foil blanket at home, you can use something like greaseproof paper, which still has that nice crinkly effect. Or even you can get that brown paper that's within packaging that you may have bought things online, and then you've got that brown paper in the packaging. Don't throw it away. Create a nice sensory experience for your baby with that. They'll absolutely love it. And then also thinking about songs and rhymes with lots of movement that you can incorporate into your day. So you might just pop one of those songs in and move them about. So let's have a little sing of one of them now together, and we're going to do Grand Old Duke of York. So on your knees, and then your baby's going to go up, down, they're going to go left, right, and they're going to go all the way upside down. Oh, the Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. He marched them to the left. He marched them to the right. He marched them all the way upside down. Oh, what a silly sight. And we can think about some other things like there's a lovely rhyme about here's a ball for baby. So you can hold your baby's hands and you lift them up and you bring them back down. And you clap them together, and that's all about moving your baby's body and helping them to connect their body together and see how their body moves and feels. And then wind the bobbin up as well, winding those hands together. So have you tried any sorts of fun physical activities at home? Perhaps there are things that you're doing already that you would love to share with other parents so that they can incorporate them into their day. Please feel free to share them with us so that other parents can see and enjoy lots of play and moving around with your babies. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye.